Alright, hello, welcome back. Still doing this dialogue, but hey, we got her. Do you work on this theater ship? The Princess Garnet, we already know. Hello. She wants to be kidnapped. Conveniently, we wanted to kidnap her, so it all works out. Except now we look like a good guy instead of a bad guy. Well, to her anyway. We look terrible to everyone else because we kidnapped the princess, but we were gonna do that anyway. It's my friend Cena. With that face, I would get startled too. Oh, sorry, pretty shocked. Whatever. Either way, this dude's got an ugly mug. Into the only room in here that we possibly could have gone. Princess? Princess. Princess. Princess? Excited princess. Princess? Hello. Where have you been? Princess. I like how that's like 90% of his dialogue in that room is just variations of princess. Open sesame. I like how you have to say each word individually. It opens each part. What if you say sesame first? To just break the table or something? They must have gone down this quite obvious hole. And this Plutonite will go first, and despite not being lined up at all with the hole and quite clearly not being stuck in it, is now stuck. It's also clipping through the floor a little bit there, but whatever. It's alright. Anyway, welcome to the engine room of the ship, which is probably not a very safe place to be. If only you weren't a princess. Not sure what that necessarily means, but if only. We'll talk to her. What should we do now? We should leave, presumably. There's an item down here, I thought. Maybe there's not. I thought there was, but apparently not. You have anything new? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, do you have anything new to say? But she's not talking to me now. Hello. I, Steiner, have come to your rescue. You're not one of my knights. No, that's Pluto Knight number 9 out of 8. Specifically, it's blank. If you haven't figured out who that is yet, that's blank. Anyway, welcome to our first fight. Our first actual fight. It's not really an actual fight because it is scripted, but... Oops. Stop autoing. Yeah, you can steal in this fight, which we will be doing. We stole a silk shirt, which is good that we already stole an item because, oh, we stole a leather hat. By God. And Cena's gonna die again. We get used to it, but that is, this is a scripted fight, so. And this is what we're gonna do for the rest of the fight, so. And then eventually he'll do this attack, where his sword disappears for a brief period for some reason. Which shatters his armor, but causes all the oglops to burst out, and he doesn't like them, so he freaks out. Anyway, there's our great strategy. Meanwhile, those two are also freaking out constantly. Probably adding to the atmosphere and whatnot. I'm like real hungry, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out in the video. Ho 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 ho. That's how he laughs, if you're curious. Hark, lad. No matter how deeply she might believe, under the axe thou shalt be. I mean, I rang the bell earlier, so have I screwed up this play? Get on number 2. If you pay attention, they actually stand in the exact same spot on top of each other, so they clip into each other and just stand there. It's great. Thankfully, they fix it before it shows up here. That would just be silly if they showed up clipped into each other, but... Oh, what's all this? You're doing great, as Steiner just pivots around over there. As he is wont to do. He's doing real good on the acting. Everyone else does their thing, he just pivots around randomly, it's great. Never. Cornelia shall marry none other than this man. This is the best part. It's 2 on 2, and their response is, too many of them run away. This is fantastic. Pray, sweet daughter, come home to the castle with me. I've received a new item in my Steam inventory. Probably got a freaking card or something stupid. Now is my moment of vengeance. I shall slay ye, or cut thee down. Either one works. But no! He stabs the princess, and Steiner freaks out because he doesn't know how acting works. Oh my, dearie me. The way she jiggles is just... Oh my lord. Stop jiggling. Terrible. What a show. Then the guard shows up. It's the Pluto Knights. I don't know why they're over there, but they are. Chasing Vivi around, and Puck. This is also pretty good. Dude just runs in place and shouts "fool" at you. Fantastic. Also, that was the knight that ran off earlier and shouted "Feel my fury." He just shouts "fury" there. There's little things like that. It's, you know, nice touches. Leave me alone. Stay away from the summoner. Wait, he's not. Well, she's a summoner technically, but anyway, we technically don't know that yet. But hey, I spoiled it. He's also now on fire, so good job, Vivi. What is going on? Let's ditch Sir Rustalot and get out of here. We help this random child who set the princess on fire. He also trips a lot, you'll get used to it. And we must now fight again. I don't think we can steal this time. We'll see in a second here. I need to figure out what's up with my settings not being saved. We can look at her summon menu, by the way, if you're curious. She has not every summon, but quite a few powerful summons. She can't use any of them because her mana's not that high. But yeah, we can't steal because they have special effects on the stage. We can, however, cast magic if we so desired. I'm not going to do it apart from the first time. My Furian's here! I just wanted to cast it so you could see it. It's actually quite high damage. But you really don't need it, because just him, he doesn't do very much damage. But this fight should be over soon. I could fast forward it. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna be late for my date. Prepare for liftoff. The stage is actually part of the ship, so in case you forgot about that little tidbit of information. It's actually a really cool ship. Zidane wiggles his butt at them. Also, this seems like a great way to kill your daughter. There's also another great way to kill your daughter that's going to be happening momentarily, but seriously. We're going to also nearly murder, or possibly indeed murder, a whole bunch of other people and destroy a bunch of buildings. Good job, Queen. Also, there's Steiner shouting at people, as he's wont to do. So here's way number 2 to kill your daughter. Also a fantastic means of killing people. And destroying property, in fact. This is a timed fight, so it doesn't actually matter what we do here. In fact, I don't think your damage matters at all, but it might matter, I don't know. We can't steal, so we're just gonna auto it. This is probably the best feature that's in this version of the game. I think the mobile version has it too. Just the ability to auto battles. Like random encounters, you're just gonna be hitting an attack button anyway. I'll not fall for such an old trick. I could sit here and defend until a bunch of dialogue is exhausted. But I think it'll exhaust all the dialogue anyway. God dang it, Steiner. Just listen to us and look behind you. Notice Vivi takes less damage than Cena. Just want to point that out. And he's a mage. He is in the back row, to be fair, but I think that only halves the damage. It would have taken 20 to Cena's like 70 or something. It's a bomb. You are correct, yes. You won't fall for such an old trick, though. Don't worry about that. Once we get out of this first area, I'm going to go install the mod that I was talking about earlier, because it speeds up these battles quite a bit. Which is very nice. It basically just makes the animations run faster. Also causes the ATB to fill up faster, but you can slow that down in the options. But anyway, the mod breaks the options is why I don't have it installed quite yet. We're going down. You can actually wait here forever. This is just people just fall from the ceiling. For no apparent reason. Why are they even up there? See how nice these cutscenes look? I mean, it's not a modern game, but, you know, they look nice. Got it. Zone, Thorn. Amazingly, we didn't die, despite blowing up into a huge fireball, and also amazingly, neither did anybody else. Well, for the most part, anyway. Anyway, there's what's left of our ship, unfortunately. Like, his only concern is his back is killing him, despite the fact he just exploded. That would be the interesting part. There's fire everywhere. First we kidnap her, then we kill her. And that's generally not recommended practice. Active time event. For some reason the button for active time event on keyboard is 1. Why is it 1? I have the faintest idea, but it's 1, so... Try pressing 1, Kupo. Okay. These are basically just little events that are occurring at the same time as what's going on that we can see. So while we're over here talking to this Kupo, she got eaten by a plant. Talking to this Kupo, talking to this Moogle. The freaking conductor is sleeping. Good job. I don't think there's any items here. And I don't think... God, it's missing. Indeed. Don't think there's any items we can pick up or any other events going off, but I will quickly traverse into the Evil Forest so you can see. And then on my own time here, I'm going to actually... I know already, this is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and grind up a few levels and install that mod, but it's just some basic enemies that spawn here that are, all things considered, slightly difficult at level 1 to actually kill by yourself, so bear that in mind. Anyway, go ahead and make a save here. Actually, let's go on Mognet, just in case. Nothing? Alright. I don't think the Mognet happens until a while, actually, now that I think about this, but anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and then I will see you guys next time, where I will be a very slightly higher level, presumably, but also I will be running a modded version, so thanks for watching, see you then. Don't freaking overwrite it, god dang.